here why we're meeting today is to introduce the Elevation Group to my audience to learn more about it, and especially as it relates to as an entrepreneur. That's what's really unique about the Elevation Group. It is about financial education, financial intelligence. I just want to speak to that for a moment, that I think both of us can be considered proteges of Robert Kiyosaki.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Through Rich Dad, Poor Dad and Cash Flow Quadrant, and I read those about 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I have to say, it really impacted my life as I became aware of those quadrants, and knowing that at that time when I read it, I was an S. And I thought, I got to get out of here and I got to get into the B quadrant. Mm-hmm. And I knew that I quadrant, standing for investors, was something that is really kind of the essence of why we do what we do as a business owner, so we can build those investments. And so those books had a huge impact on me, as it did on you. I'm guessing that was
absolutely.
kind of the fuel that got you going in the first place? Or?
Well, not maybe it got me started, but so I don't want to turn it into a Robert commercial, but we're both big fans of his. Robert's really the only guy, in my opinion, that I've come across that really tells the truth when it comes to building wealth and becoming rich, and so that's why I've always gravitated towards him. And what we're going to be talking about today with Elevation is kind of continuing on the footsteps of that, and I'll tell everybody why in a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it is more so than anything timely information, thanks to current events today. And there's a much bigger sense of urgency. We're not going to really be sitting here talking about financial education as much as we are, the biggest opportunity in our lifetime with the biggest consequences as well. Mm-hmm. And you're either going to end up in the 95% of people who stand to lose everything, or in the 5% who come out of this wealthier than you ever imagined.